Welcome to the Scenario Podcast, your guide to mental health and well-being. Each episode, we uncover practical tools, discuss expert insights, and explore how supplements can transform your mental health journey. Get ready to learn, grow, and thrive with us.
Welcome to the deep dive. We got some really interesting stuff sent in about tackling insomnia naturally.
Yeah, and it's something so many people struggle with, isn't it?
Absolutely. That feeling,
Yeah.
staring at the ceiling, hours ticking by. Ugh.
And you get why people reach for sleeping pills, like for a quick fix.
Totally. But then you hear about feeling groggy or side effects or even dependency and, well, no thanks.
Exactly. And what's cool about the sources you shared is they point towards a different path.
Right. One that's more about helping your body find its own way back to rest.
Yeah, helping it do what it's naturally supposed to do, which is pretty encouraging, actually.
It really is. So our mission for this deep dive is to unpack that. Like, what is insomnia, really?
Good starting point.
And why can these natural methods work? And then, yeah, get into some specific things people can maybe try.
Sounds like a plan. So insomnia, it's more than just, one bad night here and there.
Right. The sources make that clear. It's actually a sleep disorder.
It is. And it can genuinely impact your health, your mood, how productive you are. It's not trivial.
And the experience is that difficulty falling asleep.
We're waking up in the middle of the night.
Or waking up way too early and you just can't get back to sleep.
Yeah.
So frustrating.
Definitely. And the material mentions a distinction, too, between acute and chronic.
Okay, tell me about that.
So acute is usually short-term, often linked to stress, like, before a big presentation or something.
Oh, okay, I've had that.
Right. But chronic insomnia, that's more persistent. We're talking difficulty sleeping at least 3 nights a week for 3 months or even longer.
3 months, that sounds absolutely draining.
It really is.
Yeah.
And the sources, especially referencing the American Academy of Sleep Medicine, highlight that it's not just about feeling tired.
Yeah, they mentioned long-term consequences.
Potential impacts on your immune function, emotional stability, even cognitive performance, how clearly you think.
Okay, so that really underlines why finding solutions is important, which brings us back to natural remedies.
Exactly. Why go that route? The core idea in the material seems to be working with your body, not against it.
Yeah, instead of forcing sleep with a medication that might have knock-on effects.
Right. These natural approaches aim to restore balance, kind of ease the mind, and support healthy sleep habits over the long haul.
Gently encouraging rest, supporting the body's rhythms. That sounds much better than interfering with the natural sleep-wake cycle.
And the sources list some appealing benefits, don't they?
They do.
Yep.
Improved sleep quality, naturally. Help with muscle relaxation, calming the nervous system.
Reducing the hit from stress or anxiety, maybe even environmental triggers.
And the big ones, long-term results, hopefully without dependency or that next-day grogginess.
Plus, potential boosts for emotional well-being, too. It really paints a picture of a more sustainable approach.
Especially if you're looking for, lasting change.
Absolutely. So should we dig into some of the specifics, the top remedies mentioned?
Yes, let's do it. The first one sounds almost too simple, but maybe it's foundational. A consistent sleep schedule.
It seems basic, but it's huge. It all comes back to our circadian rhythm.
Okay, our internal body clock, right? The 24-hour thing.
Exactly. It regulates our sleep-wake cycles, influenced by light, hormones like melatonin, all that stuff.
So when my schedule is all over the place, especially weekends.
You're basically confusing that internal clock. It doesn't know when it's supposed to signal sleep time or wake time.
Yeah.
It disrupts the whole system.
Okay, so that leads to trouble falling asleep or staying asleep.
Precisely. Or waking up feeling like you haven't really rested at all.
Makes sense. So the pro tip is?
Stick to a consistent sleep and wake time. Every single day.
Ooh, weekends too.
Weekends too. That's the key for letting your body adjust and really promoting deeper sleep. Might take a few weeks, but it could make a difference.
Okay, noted. Consistency. What's next? Optimizing the sleep environment.
Yeah, this is another big one. If your bedroom isn't set up for sleep, it can actively work against you.
How so? Too bright or noisy?
Exactly. Too bright, too noisy, maybe messy, even too warm. All these things can hinder the brain's signals that it's time to wind down.
Okay, so what are the fixes? Actionable stuff.
Well, first, light. Blackout curtains are recommended. Make it as dark as possible.
Got it. Dark is good.
Then, temperature. Keep it cool. The suggestion is around 60 to 67 Fahrenheit. That's 15 to 19 Celsius.
My cool.
It mimics the natural temperature drop our bodies experience at night, signaling it's time for sleep.
Interesting. What about noise? My neighbor's dog.
Yeah. Earplugs or a white noise machine can be lifesavers for blocking out those kinds of disruptions.
Okay. And clutter, does that really matter?
Apparently so. The idea is a calm, minimal space is more conducive to rest, less visual noise.
Less stuff, more calm.
Hmm.
Okay. And the last point here was reserving the bed only for sleep and intimacy.
Yeah, this is about brain associations.
Ah, like Pavlov's dogs, but for sleep.
Kind of. If you work in bed, watch TV, scroll your phone, your brain starts linking your bed with being awake and stimulated.
Not with winding down and sleep.
Exactly. So keeping it just for sleep and sex helps reinforce that bed-rest connection.
Makes total sense. Train the brain. Okay, moving on to natural herbal remedies. Things like teas.
Yes. Herbs have been used for ages for sleep and anxiety, right? And they're generally seen as gentle, fewer side effects.
So what are the highlights from the sources?
Chamomile is a classic, known for its calming effects, often as a tea before bed.
My grandma swore by chamomile tea.
See? Then there's valerian root. Some studies suggest it can help you fall asleep faster and sleep more deeply.
Valerian, okay. Any others?
Lemon balm was mentioned. It's in the mint family. Also calming, good for easing stress and tension.
So incorporating one of these, maybe as a tea, into that bedtime routine could help.
That's the idea. Helps muscles relax, reduces anxiety, signals sleep time.
Cool. Now, besides herbs, the sources talked about specific supplements. What's the difference and what are the key players?
So this focuses more on like vitamins, minerals, amino acids that play a direct role in relaxation or sleep pathways.
Okay, like magnesium. I hear about that a lot.
Yeah, magnesium is a big one.
Yeah.
Helps muscles relax, supports melatonin production, calms the nervous system. Really important.
What else?
L-theanine. It's an amino acid found in green tea, actually. It promotes calm focus, reduces stress, but without making you drowsy. Good for quieting a racing mind at night.
Interesting. Non-drowsy calm.
Then there's GABA. Think of it like your brain's brake pedal. It's a neurotransmitter that slows things down, promotes tranquility.
Okay, GABA. Keep going.
Ashwagandha. That's an adaptogen. Helps your body cope with stress, partly by lowering cortisol levels.
Ah, stress hormone regulation.
Right. And lastly, 5-HTP. Your body uses it to make serotonin, which then gets converted into melatonin. So it's like a precursor.
That's quite a list. Magnesium, L-theanine, GABA, ashwagandha, 5-HTP.
But, and this is crucial, the source strongly advises talking to a healthcare provider before starting any supplements.
Right, especially if you're on other meds or have health conditions.
Absolutely critical. Natural doesn't always mean harmless for everyone or in every combination. Get professional advice.
Good reminder. Okay, let's talk melatonin itself. Lots of people use it, but the sources mention correct usage.
Yes. Melatonin is our natural sleep hormone, triggered by darkness. But modern life messes with it.
Like jet lag or staring at screens late at night.
Exactly. Or shift work. Those things suppress natural melatonin. So supplements can help, especially short-term for things like jet lag, but dosage is key. The common mistake is taking way too much. More isn't better here.
So what's the recommendation?
Start low, really low, like 0.3 to 1 milligram taken 30 to 60 minutes before bed.
Tiny doses compared to what you often see for sale.
Right. And it's important to remember, melatonin is a signal, a hormone telling your body it's nighttime. It's not a sedative drug designed to knock you out.
That's a really key distinction. It's helping regulate the cycle.
Precisely.
Okay. Shifting gears slightly, the mind. Mindfulness and meditation for insomnia. How does that work?
Oh, this is huge. You know that feeling of your brain just not shutting up when your head hits the pillow?
Uh-huh. The endless to-do list, the worries.
Exactly. Mindfulness and meditation are basically training for your brain. They teach you to notice those thoughts, let them go, and return your focus to the present, like your breath or body sensations.
So it's about stopping the racing thoughts.
Or at least not getting carried away by them. The sources mention practices like deep breathing, body scans, visualization.
Body scan, what's that?
You systematically bring awareness to different parts of your body, noticing sensations without judgment. It's very grounding.
Okay. And gratitude journaling, too.
Yeah, focusing on positives before bed. All these things help calm the nervous system, reduce cortisol. Even just 10 minutes of a guided meditation can help you relax.
10 minutes seems doable. What about physical activity? Exercise is good for sleep, right?
Generally, yes. Regular exercise helps manage stress, balance hormones, improve sleep duration and quality. Big benefits.
But there's a catch.
Timing matters. The sources warn against intense workouts close to bedtime.
Ah, because it gets you revved up.
Exactly. Too stimulating. But gentle evening exercise like yoga or stretching can actually be really helpful. It relaxes muscles, helps you wind down.
Okay, so gentle yoga, good. Intense cardio, bad, right before bed. Got it. Next up, sleep hygiene. Sounds clinical.
Yeah, but it's really just about your foundational sleep habits, the everyday stuff. And poor hygiene can undermine everything else.
So what are the common mistakes? I have a feeling I know some.
Well, scrolling your phone in bed is a big one we already touched on. That blue light messing with melatonin.
Guilty. What else?
Late caffeine or alcohol. They definitely disrupt sleep architecture. Larger, spicy meals too close to bed can cause discomfort or indigestion.
Okay, avoid the late night curry.
Probably wise. And again, using the bed for things other than sleepworking. Watching TV weakens that sleep association.
Right, so what should we be doing instead in that hour or so before bed?
Creating a wind-down routine. The sources suggest things like reading a physical book, not a screen.
Old school.
Yeah. Or taking a warm bath, listening to calming music, maybe journaling to get thoughts out of your head. Creating that transition period.
Makes sense. Setting the stage for sleep. Now, what if someone has really persistent, chronic insomnia? The source mentions CBT-I.
Yes, cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia. This is a more structured, evidence-based approach. It's actually recommended as a first-line treatment by the American Academy of Sleep Medicine, even before meds sometimes.
Okay, so it's not just about habits, it's about thoughts, too.
Exactly. It focuses on reshaping those unhelpful thoughts and beliefs about sleep, alongside the behaviors.
How does it work in practice? What do you actually do?
Several things. One technique is sleep restriction, limiting your time in bed to match your actual sleep time, which sounds counterintuitive, but boosts sleep efficiency.
Okay. Less time tossing and turning.
Right. It also involves stimulus control, strengthening that bed-sleep association we talked about, getting out of bed if you're not asleep.
And the cognitive part, challenging negative thought.
Yes. Identifying thoughts like, I'll never fall asleep, or if I don't sleep 8 hours, tomorrow will be ruined. And learning to replace them with more realistic, balanced thoughts.
That sounds powerful. Can you do this on your own?
It can be done with a therapist, but the source also mentions there are effective online programs available now, too.
Good to know there are options for more intensive help. Finally, the sources talked about just being aware of the warning signs of poor sleep habits.
Yeah, because sometimes we don't even realize what we're doing that's hurting our sleep. We're just used to it.
So what are the red flags we should look out for in our own routines?
Things like really inconsistent sleep and wake times. Regularly having heavy meals, caffeine or alcohol late in the day. Using electronics or working in bed. Not having any kind of wind-down routine before trying to sleep.
Check, 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 check.
Maybe.
And, of course, having a bedroom that's too bright, too hot, or too noisy. If those things are happening regularly, it's a sign your sleep hygiene could use an upgrade. And cleaning up those habits can make all the other natural remedies work better.
Absolutely. It's often the foundation.
Wow. Okay. This has been incredibly helpful. It really feels like there's a lot people can proactively do if they're struggling with sleep. You're not just stuck.
Definitely not alone. And these natural strategies offer a way to work with your body holistically without necessarily jumping straight to side effects.
Whether it's just occasional restlessness or more chronic stuff, focusing on the sleep hygiene, the environment, maybe trying some gentle herbs or supplements. It feels empowering.
It is. It's about reclaiming that natural ability to rest well.
So for everyone listening, maybe take a second to think about your own evening routine. Are there any of those red flags we talked about popping up?
Yeah, one small thing, one little tweak you could maybe try tonight could be as simple as putting your phone away 30 minutes earlier.
A great place to start. That tiny change could be the beginning of your journey back to more restful nights.
Thanks for tuning in to the Scenario Podcast. Don't forget to visit scenario.com for more expert tips, articles, and supplements designed to support your mental health. If you enjoyed this episode, remember to subscribe and share it with a friend. Until next time, take care of yourself.